everyone, welcome to the stream. Today, getting back to the legacy. Today, there's a chance I might finish the legacy. That would be cool. I can't see anything that could stop us. Hey, Nick. Morning. Yeah, I don't see anything that can stop us from finishing this today. Other than me. I guess that's the one thing in the equation that could just go all wrong. Why no music? Why no music? Okay, there's music. Yeah, so the only thing in my way to completion today is me. So we're gonna see how that goes. Actually, there might be a few things I can't completely finish. I have found that the 10-pin connectors or the display are probably a little short for anything. So we're gonna have to deal with that somehow. And I don't really know how that is. And the other thing, of course, was our little discovery, not little discovery, big discovery, that I hooked all this up backwards. I shouldn't say I hooked it up backwards. I hooked everything up backwards, is the actual thing. So, where it's supposed to be a white wire, I put in a black wire. And it was supposed to be a black wire, I put in a white wire. Where the black wire was supposed to connect to, I connected to the white wire. So I actually connected everything through properly, except for this, which connects the neutral to the switch rather than the live. So I have to swap all that around. Of course, in this case, that was right, because I was using that as the live. But now that I know better, I'm just going to swap it around, because I know it's a visual thing, really. You expect, other people would expect the black to be the live and the white to be the neutral. Me, I have no idea, so I wouldn't expect to have any expectations that somebody else might have. So there, that swapped around, and now when I turn this on, I should end up with the live going to the live. Well, I won't right now, but so I was able to pop this out. That was one thing I was able to do. I just used a little screwdriver, and everything popped out properly. And there we go. It now clicked back in properly. So now what we need to do, or what I need to do, is I need to disconnect these and redo this. Do you think I can make this more awkward? How would we make this more awkward? I'm just going to disconnect this completely. Okay, so the problem is right here. What really needs to happen here is this needs one of these ends on it. It needs to go here. And this needs its end cut off and needs to go here. So it's pretty straightforward. Oh gee, you know, I need a desk twice as big as this. I really do. Well, you see, I think it almost depends on where you get the cables from. What came with my printer was blue, brown, and green, but I pull all this stuff out of, you know, computer power cables. Basically, is where I get all my internal wiring, because it's so there's just so many of them lying around. They're everywhere. So easily accessible, you know, take advantage of all that. And this is where I am right now. Okay. So then this replaces the black. And then we're going to need a black one for this. That I will have to make. There's a lot of stuff I don't need right this second. I'm like, here, I'll put everything I need for the project on the table right now. Not helping. Okay, so that's good. I don't know. Yeah, maybe this is the best one to connect it up to. It's supposed to go under there. That seems awfully weird for it to go under there. Okay, black wire. Do I have any that lying around? Maybe there's some in the thing of wire box. I seem to recall pulling it all out of a So what's going on here is Wago on one side, and one of these on the other. I know it's a tiny bit thicker than the rest of the wires, but it's not like we're running a bed off this. We're only running the hot end, or that's the only thing of any consequence. Okay, there we go. We now have our ground live and neutral for the bed. We're done with this. Today's going to be tidy workspace day. So you have to. So I'm going to have to quit now? No, I'm kidding. I'm going to try to keep everything in a reasonably clean. So one thing I haven't done yet, which I should probably do, is slap the drivers in here. I have to wire this up somehow. So I'm gonna have to go, we're gonna have to go look at, hey, maybe this is what we're supposed to use. No, I'm just kidding. Actually, it might be exactly what we could use. I don't know. We'll see. I have to put in, we have to use a UART connection. And I need to install these drivers. They're all gonna face that way. So what I'm gonna do is face the fins so the air blows through them. Hey, Squirrel Brain. See, it's got a daytime stream for you, rather than, you know, all hours of the night. Okay, so we'll drop these in here, because, you know, where else are we going to put them? Probably not a very good view. It's 2 wiring streams in 2 days, in 3 days. So I guess I'm kind of pushing it. But we might get some printing going here. Might actually get some printing going. Legacy means there's no room to get in there and plug things in. That's what legacy means. I do need 2 more sets of motor wire. So I've got something to come from the extruder. And then we've got a little something to take care of the Z motors. Hey, Zenbender. So yeah, I guess it's time to figure out UART. I don't know anything about it. Okay, so that's 24 volt. This gets wired up to the SSR. I decided to clean up some stuff and get my screw trays back out, which I haven't been using at all lately. But they are so useful. Come on, get rid of that. There we go. Doesn't stop me from losing my tools though. Nothing can stop me from losing my tools. No, I noticed that nobody was streaming today because Earth. So I decided, yeah, I'll stream, I'll fill the gap. What am I doing wrong? Why no work? Try the top one. That worked just fine. Okay, now that we have that back together, I can plug in the power. Live. That's the black one. Neutral. That's the white one. And of course, we all know, everybody knows green is ground. But the other one is just, yeah. The blue, brown, green combination. I don't get it. Okay, so now we got our bed ground, which we don't actually have a wire for yet. We have our bed neutral, and we have our bed live. SSR is connected up. Now I just need to power the board. Oops. And there we go, we're back to where we started. Except, you know, correct. colors. The wiring was right, but it was just the wrong colors. At least that's what I'm telling myself. Okay. I got to figure out how to connect a Pi 0 up to a I got to figure out Pi 0 connection. Okay, so pins 8 and 10. UART pins, SKR2. I'm just going to say add that. This is where I'm going to get. This is where I can possibly go wrong. This is all new for me. Maybe there's Voron UART pins SKR2. Maybe that'll tell me. Hey, Collie. Okay, where's the electrical wiring? Connectors, do they give any specifics? Pi, powered by an external supply. Bat 85. MCU wiring. I don't think Legacy should be here. So I look up and I realize that I've already packed the webcam that was here. I was going to switch to the screen, but so again, I know where I need to connect it to. So that's not really a problem. Raspberry Pi serial UART. So it looks like I need to deal with 3 pins. Pin 8, which is transmit, and pin 10, which is receive. Which basically means I need, oh, hey. I need to take this out of here. Yay! I was looking forward to unscrewing those. And I'm gonna need to solder pins, header pins onto that. Yay! Okay, so that should be fun. I could really wreck crap doing that. I really could. Let's give it a shot and see what happens. I could go with just soldering on the pins I need. Or I could be like really reckless and just say, hey, let's just solder a whole thing on there. What does everybody think? Where is it? Oh, there it is. It's a tools. Okay, so I need this, and I think I'm only going to solder on the ones I want, because that makes sense. Do them all. Really? You think so? put angled ones on one side. No, just kidding. Why is every set I pull out angled? There we go.
Does that mean this was the right size too?
Oh. Yeah, they're 80 pin connectors. Oh, if there's any reason I might need them later. Well, there's no specific reason, but I don't know if I'd be taking the printer apart. So basically I would just be tapping the ends here and then just run and solder down the rest of it. So I may as well do it.
It's not really gonna take much more time.
It's just gonna make a mess. That's all I was thinking. Because this does make more of a mess. Well, the more you do, the more mess it makes. Yeah. Oh, that's not good. Has it been there all along? Stupid thing. Okay. Come on. Give me heat. It's not made for electronics. No! Don't do that. And I immediately screwed up. Really? Okay, let's just turn this up 10 degrees. Really? Can we like melt solder? What's going on? Nothing's melting. Really? Oh, I got a couple done. Yeah, you know what? Let's not do this. I'm gonna screw this up so bad right now. This isn't heating up. Let's try that. Before I do anything, I'm gonna fix that mess up I just made. Okay, I'm not getting any freaking heat out of this thing. Come on. Okay. It's literally not doing anything. My iron's turned up to like 400 and I can't melt solder anymore. Like this should all melt at around 360, but it does. I don't know what to do. I just went down a hole I can't seem to get out of. And for some reason, my soldering iron, which has just been like the greatest soldering iron I've ever had, is not melting solder anymore. Like literally to the point where I cannot get the desoldering wick off there. Like, what is going on? If I touch this, am I gonna burn myself? But yet, no problem. More flux. Yeah. No. Like that is that's insane. That's totally insane. There's no smoke coming off it. All the flux that went into there. And I just can't melt the solder. It just will not melt. Like, I'm losing my mind here. That's fine. So what did I do to that solder down here? What have I done to it so that it will not melt anymore? So I don't even want to even think it. So I'm very close to thinking, like, this is literally insane. The last thing like this I soldered, I basically took this and I ran it down and just went boom, 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 and it was done with less than a minute. This I started soldering, and immediately the first thing I soldered, well, that first thing I soldered worked just fine. The second one, now, yeah, I could have used a little more flux to begin with, but it's turned into like, I don't know what it's turned into, but I cannot melt it. It's unmeltable. Come on, come out, come out, come out. No, this is not going to work. That I'm going to need. But yeah, you can see it. I might have to switch just using the lead solder. I just don't use lead solder. Come on. Come on. Ow. Yeah, I'm pretty sure I've just wrecked the pie. Add to remove. Add what though? Add this. Damn, that was hot. Okay, I don't know how I'm gonna do this now because I pulled everything out except for this. And I don't know how to get, no.
Oh, come on.
Problem frickin' solved. You know, what the hell is wrong with this thing? It's literally been the best soldering iron I've ever owned. Actually, it was causing me trouble when we were doing the wires yesterday. I don't think it's the solder. This is the same solder I always use for electronics. Like, that's insane. That is absolutely insane. It is not melting that. It should be melted in moments, almost instantly. But it's not melting it at all. Those ones are fine. Now this one. Okay. Everything's fine on this side. Everything's fine on this side. Well, no, it's an absolute bloody mess. Everything's gross and all covered in crap. Okay, we're not doing that again. For needing, you know, 5 pins, a little much. Okay. Now the pins we need, let's hope I haven't screwed them up, because that's always another possibility. Yep. So yeah, I've screwed up the power. We're not touching those. This is all covered with alcohol, so I should get it away from the fire, from the heat. And let's start over. Let's grab some of these. I'm going to take 2 of them. And they are supposed to go in 2, 4, 6, 8, and 10, I think. Yeah, 8 and 10. So that's where those go. Come on, I don't want just balls of... That's not what I'm wanting. Why is it... Why? Better, but not perfect. Not that it needs to be perfect, it just needs to work. So we got our TX and RX. Now, what else do I need? Again, this is very, very hard to find information on this. I don't know why this is so difficult. You'd think that basically searching for SKR Mini or anything with a Pi 0, because the only way you can hook it up Oh. Yeah, I guess that isn't the only way you can hook it up. I can hook it up any way I want. Because I do have a... Well, I did, but I probably put this in the way. Okay, whatever. I need 3 volt and ground, or I mean 5 volt and ground. But I would have thought that me punching in anywhere the terms SKR2 and Pi 0 would have brought me to a page that had information on this. I would have thought. Okay, so the ground is a single pin connection. Right. Right next to these. And power is also a single pin connection. But its hole is filled in right now, so I don't know how I'm going to do that. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I'm going to have to try to get the solder out of there. And yeah, that is the solder that won't come out. That is not working. like this because I need 4 hands. One of them is bound to get burned. Really? You don't like sticking to metal with flux all over it? So I got one more pin to do, but of course the problem with that pin is it's that one with filled with solder.
The other problem that I seem to be having, which is kind of weird, is a sudden disappearance of my... there it is.
There it is. The worst tool ever. God, these things are stupid. It's like, let's make a tool that there's no way they're going to be able to have it where they have it when they start pressing the button, because we'll make the button so damn hard to press that when it goes off, this is somewhere else. Sorry. This thing frustrates the hell out of me. I guess you're never reaching for it when you're in a good place. More flux. It's just covered in it. It's over my hands, like literally. But all I'm trying to do is get solder out of a hole. Nothing more. Only that and nothing more. Don't. Don't know how that's going to work. Are you joking? Did you see how much flux? I covered the whole damn board in flux. We had to drown it in IPA to get it off. So you're joking, right? You're trolling me? Yeah, the wick is a problem. Actually, the soldering iron is a problem right now. The soldering iron is not working the way it used to. I have no idea how this is going to work, and I'm basically thinking it's not going to work. There is another voltage connection on this thing. I don't know why I'm worried. Oh no, because we need a 3.3. What do you mean? There's a 3.3 at 17. Okay, if this doesn't work, I'm just going to connect it to 17. And then it's said and done. and I don't have to deal with this anymore. Again, it's like, nope, I don't melt solder anymore. Really? What an absolutely awful way to have to do something. So I'm either going to have to get some type of hood, because I'm not using this without some way to get the crap away from me. I just retinned the tip just moments ago. So yeah, I'm not sure. What I am sure though is I have absolutely drowned this thing in flux to pretty well an unacceptable level. Get everything straightened out. Actually, you know what? I gotta replace that bag. It's just covered in flux. I'll be right back. Okay. That is garbage. That's going back. That's better. It's not all gross anymore. It's got all we need on it. Oh, I guess I need 5 volt on this thing too, don't I? I just don't understand why Google doesn't actually come up with anything of any use when I type in Pi 0 SKR2. Like there's just, it's insane that there's no useful information. You'd think the first answer would be the answer. So basically, I'm gonna say this. I probably shouldn't have done any of this at all. None of this should have been done. I should have just had this on it and just used this. Problem solved. Except for power. So, what do I need to do here? I still need power. And you know, I think the part of the problem is here. Reddit is part of the problem. The people are specifically asking, like, I do get some results. Pico. I do get some results, but it's all like, you know, normal Reddit, where the person asks the question and then the answers are, my Pi 0W powered with comms on the SKR2 via GPIO pins with no problem. That's not the answer. And then of course somebody else comes along and says, obviously, that isn't the answer. So yeah, exactly. This is Reddit for you. So the OP is obviously asking how to do this. So without elaborating, providing a guide or a link to one is kind of like saying, haha, look at me, when the person asks for help. Yeah, that's basically true. Okay, maybe we've got a diagram here. No. No, I can't. No. I wish it was that simple. Well, I guess you could. Yes. No. Sorry. Absolutely wrong. You could. But in my case, I think what we want is it directly wired to the SKR2. Somebody said search for Pi to SKR Pico UART. Of course, that would be very similar. And I'm going to search for that. But that guy on Reddit is absolutely right when he says, coming here and saying that is like going, look at me, haha. Mine works, haha. You can't get it to work. That's like Reddit. So Pi to SKR Mini. No, Pico UART. I see a picture. Oh. Oh. Wow. That's cheating though. The SKR Mini has a UART plug. Why is there not like, this is baffling. This is absolutely baffling. All I want is to take one standard 40-pin connector, use 5 wires from it, and connect it up to another standard. Where's the picture? Where's the instructions? There's stuff I have to do in the console. Where is all this stuff? Why is all this stuff in like, does Google not want me to see this? So they're just like hiding it behind a wall? Three-wire serial connection from Pi 3 to SKR B2. I don't know how you can have... Are you not including ground? Okay, they're including ground. TX, RX, RX, TX, and ground, ground. The first thing to enable serial connections is to swap ports used by the GPIO soldered pins and the internal Bluetooth chip. We need to add a line to the config file. What? Oh my God. What config file? The assumptions are just insane. There's no operating system yet. There's nothing. Nothing exists. The question is marked as solved, and it is about wiring a serial connection from a Pi 3. It's marked as solved. So it's solved. Don't worry about it. Is there a way to connect an SKR Mini V3 to a Raspberry Pi? Via UART. Okay, sorry, music stopping. Okay, what I don't understand. Right. Yeah. Okay, so like basically, it's easy to hook up, but there's other things going on here. Okay, let me show you. I can't show you the screen, but I can show you where my brain is. I can try to show you where my brain is. Here we go. Where is the SKR diagram? SKR2 pinout. So, we know that in this case, we already know that we're connecting up to this plug right here. Right? But, couple things to note here. The Pi is not going to run off that 3.3 volt. It's going to need a 5 volt power supply. So we can't just jump in and go ahead and just go, oh, we're done. We need to think it out from beginning to end. We need to figure out how we're getting our 5 volt here. We need to know where the 3.3 volt for the UART is. We need to know all those pieces. So either the instructions I've followed so far have pointed me down the wrong road, and I don't need a 3.3 volt, but I'm not just, I'm not just making it up. I have to follow what I can see. Yeah, I don't know how to show you this. But yeah, I'm the problem here is not what you think it is. So why does this have an adapter between the two? Okay, I'm going to say it once more. We cannot find a proper set of instructions for hooking this up. So the instructions that we did find said these are 3.3 volt connectors. Do not run 5 volts to them. That's what it said. So we're following the instructions we could find. What was available? My only other option is to start watching YouTube videos, which I cannot really do while I'm streaming. So we're dealing with what we have and trying to figure it out. So okay, so I'm going to tell you, the thing that you're looking for issues on has no issues in it. No issues at all. It is absolutely correct. But remember here, at the beginning of the stream, we were looking for an article for the SKR2 or an SKR and a Pi Pico, or a Pi of any type for that matter, and a UART connection. None of those existed. So the only thing I could go to was an article that described the UART side of the Pi. It has nothing to do with that SKR. It has nothing to do with anything else, but I don't think you were here yet. So, you know, let's just stop, okay? Stop with the instructions. We're not going there. We're not using the instructions. So, enough. Enough. It's just... sorry, I don't need that. I know where the UART connection is on the SKR2. I know all that stuff. I've connected to a Pi before. Using UART. The 2.4 was connected with UART. But it was also a Raspberry Pi 4, so it kept on not getting enough power and dying on me, so it ended up connected in another way. But I've already done this. The issue here was simply there was no picture of a Pi with 4 lines coming out of it, or 4 lines coming out of it. That's all we were looking for. That's all we needed. And the only place to get it was a YouTube video, it would seem. And then, of course, the soldering debacle. So, yeah. Where's the Pi diagram again? We're not pulling the right one. Come on. I was really hoping we were done with this. So the answer here is we take a 5-pin connector and connect it down the side of the Pi. That's all the answer is. Again, I'll be back. Okay, sorry. So just so everybody knows, just so I'm going to state it right now. 5 volts, 5 volts, ground, RX, TX. That's all our goal is just to get a 5-pin connector on there. So just so everybody knows, we are stuck on soldering pins to the board. Nothing else is holding us up right now. We can't get to anything else because we can't get past this point. That is all that is holding us up right now. Not where it connects to, not what we need to connect, but actually having the ability to connect something to the things we need to connect. That is it. That's it. So once I saw what the pins were, sorry, I'm just adding some solder to make it easier to melt solder. Really? Really? It's like, yeah, I'll suck that solder up, thanks. And it just ate all my solder. And now the pin it moved, everything moved, and now the pin is shorted against the other pin. Yay, my life. Like God, this is frustrating. Well, that's all fine. That's all I got to say to that, is that's all fine. Things that can't happen are just perfectly fine. Oh, come on. You got to be kidding me. And of course, it's not getting better. It's getting worse because there's another freaking hole plugged. But you know what? But we're supposed to run. Yeah, that's the other thing. What am I going to do here? What am I going to do? Okay, so you bringing over bedboard? So somehow I need to get 3 pins, not really 3, I really only need 2, but I need to get 3 pins into here, and the first one's already plugged. Now my guess is if I was to add solder, I could melt it. But the amount of heat might melt the plastic. But that worked. Okay, awesome. Yeah, soldering cables would have probably been a much simpler process. But whatever, we're there now.
Why is it gone? Why?
Where? Oh, there it is right in front of me. I'm going to say I'm not really enjoying the way this is soldering at all. Now, I don't solder electronics very often, but is the balling of the solder because of the lead-free? Because it's just ugly. It really is. But whatever. God, that's awful. Well, sorry, I am locked in a 9x15 room right now, with no ventilation at all. This is where I do all my stuff. I would rather breathe in the chemicals that come off the plastic in the printer than breathe in the lead, which, yeah, I don't have the ventilation to do anything with lead solder. Yeah, it's all fucked up, of course. So yeah, that's not going to happen. Can I zoom in on it? There's no point. The 5 volt is shorted to the ground. I can tell you what's wrong. Where is... I don't know why it's doing this. Well, actually it is, because I'm not used to soldering with anything that sinks heat. Is what it is. So, because this just draws the heat off immediately, because of the big metal pins, I'm not good at it. I just can't do it. And you know, I'd swear this has just as much to do with it becoming something that won't melt than anything else does. Okay, here we go again. No, it's just, you know, it's just doing the same thing again. It's doing the exact same thing again. There's a blob of solder jumped across 2 pins, and there's nothing I can do about it. It's to the point where it's actually pushing the pins out of the other side, but it won't melt the solder. It will not melt the fucking solder. I really wish there was no soldering involved in this. I am not having a good time. Here, let's see if we can connect the other ground up, and maybe we'll get the RX in there as well. More solder. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. Now we have two 5 volts connected to the ground. Because, you know, more flux and more solder. I just not enjoying this at all. It's not too much of a challenge. It's the tools that I'm using suddenly are not working the way the tools. I was always proud of this soldering iron. But now it isn't doing anything. At all. And I would bet all the things for it are packed. Oh no. No. Alright, why did I shut it off? I gotta go wash my hands again. Just covered with flux once more. Both of my hands are literally covered from here to here in flux. So I think we've overdone it with the flux. Walk away and start another part of the project, come back to it later. Turns out we're at the wiring part of the project, so yeah, I don't really have much choice. This is all stuff that needs to be done today, so. And that doesn't melt solder either? Okay. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. It melts solder itself, but it will not melt solder on a board. Okay, there's one. We now have our one of our 5 volts released. No, that wasn't melted. This is the original not melted. Yeah, what do you do with that? What do you do with that? It's like solid. It's like I can hold the soldering iron against the solder like that, and it melts. But and then it forms into a frickin' ball. Like, you see the problem here. You can't see the problem. Never mind. The camera sucks. Ah. There we go. Damn. I'm just realizing now something else too. All my ribbon cables, like all the jumper stuff like this, that's all packed up already with breadboards where they, would normally be. The only thing I have is this strip of this, which I was going to actually try to use for the, this is 10 conductor, so it would be perfect for the ribbon cables for the display. Oh, what a mess. What a bloody mess. I'm still, I still don't know why this is like this. Like it's literally at this point getting to the point where the copper is getting so hot that I'm burning my finger. But yet the solder underneath it is not melting. Okay, so solder melted. The only time I've ever done this before, it literally took less than a minute. And it was the connector on a 64-128 display. And yeah, it had a connector like that, and yeah, it literally took moments. But I can't get this thing in here properly at all. At all. Because of course, in order to get this in here properly, I need to melt solder in 3 different places at the same time. I just don't have the tools to do that. I can't even melt the solder in one place at one time. Yeah, I don't know. I just don't know how to do this. Like, the only way I know how to do this would basically put me back where I started, which would be freaking solder all over everything. So, you know what? I'm gonna quit. It's the only solution, is to completely give up. What is this thing saying? It's saying, oh. Okay, now, to solve the other problem, because my hands are just absolutely gross. Now they're going to be dry and gross, but at least the stuff will be gone. No. It's a thing. Okay, so we need to put the pin out on the SKR again. And what we have there okay, so I don't have a reset plugged in here. So I don't know if I need it. So I'm going to say, I'm going to take the two power ones and we're going to put them into one pin. And I'm going to take the ground, the RX and the TX and put them on other pins. And that'll be our first step. Get rid of all this crap. Frickin' plastic's all melted. But the solder won't. So I do have this funny feeling that we're going to end up with constant voltage warnings, under voltage warnings on the Pi. But I could be wrong, because based on what we're doing right now, this is basically the way the 2.4 started, though I didn't use obviously the Pi already has the pins on it, and I just used pre-existing jumpers that I had. But this is the same way. Where is the... Oh, it's already over here. I got a 5-pin connector, even though we're only going to use 4 of them. Okay, so now the big question, how do I get 2 of these in one? The answer is probably you don't. It worked just fine. Okay, so we've got, what do we got? We've got, where's my diagram? Okay, so it's 5-5 ground TX RX. And I want 5 ground something something. 5 ground So theirs is TX, then RX? Okay, well, so it's PA9 is TX and PA10 Okay, I'm just going to assume that it's the same order and just swap the wires. So we're basically taking our RX to their TX. Trying to. And our TX to their RX. And that should be our connector. I hope. Damn, I just absolutely hate that solder job. Like, you can't really tell once it's in the thing and all hooked up, but I can. Really? How did that even happen? Wow, I don't even know how that possibly happened. Suddenly got all top heavy and fell over? Hope that doesn't happen to me. Okay. There we go. We have power to the Pi. And I turned it around so that I could plug the thing in, the SD card in. Okay, so this brings up a few thoughts in my mind. Do I want to just go through, wire everything together, get the Z motors hooked up, get these hooked up? No, this won't just be a matter of hooking up. This has the wrong connectors on it. Yeah, I'll change those first. Black, red. Black, green, red, blue, black, green, blue, red. So I'll change these connectors first. I don't like these. Obviously, we don't want them on here. So if we're going to do that, we might as well get the size and the length right. Where with the other ones, if we're just testing and making sure everything's going to work, we don't really need to cut them right now. We can just hook them up and they can be cut to length once we know everything's functional, which makes sense to me, I think. So extruder. Ow. Ooh. Oh, the corner of those cooling fins are pretty freaking sharp. Watch out for them. They'll bite you. So that's the right Z. Wait a minute, is that right? Let me double check. Okay, so the third and the fourth ones are joined. So that's our extruder. There's Z. There's our other Z. Wow, those are snug. Okay, so now these, we got to think about these. When we think about these, then we got to think about them being the right length. I really wish I could just unplug these and replace them. So it's going to come down and basically that'll be about the right length. Right about there. I really think this motor should have been facing the other way. I gave it some extra room. How about I take a few of these, put them in there, then I take these and put them over here where they're not going to get knocked off. Okay, so these were set up as what? Black, green, red, blue. All right. Come on. Black, green, red, blue. That's really your name. Okay, now this one needs to come down here. Strangely enough, goes through the hole down here. So it needs to be, I don't know, that long. I was gonna say that didn't seem. Oh yeah, it's fine. I was gonna. Never mind. Okay, so that was black, blue, red, black, green, red, blue. Like, how close are we actually here to? Oh, it's already plugged in. Okay. Black, green, red, blue. This comes in through this hole, though. Really? Okay, so there we go. We got the right plugs on everything. We got the right things going to the right places. Seems messy to me. Okay, let's just get this back in here. You know, we're gonna fix the wire runs. I don't want to start like this. This is just too much for me. I don't even know where these should be going into the... Just come up, go around and in. If so, it's about 1 meter too long. I should probably clean this up. Oh well. There's some wires up here that need to be connected too. Maybe we should think about them. I guess I could have gone on to that when it was when I was having the soldering issues. I'm just gonna avoid soldering from now on. We'll just glue wires together. Okay, so first we're going to deal with the hot end and what is the hot end? The hot end is a microfit. Okay, and the thermistor is not. So let's deal with the thermistor first. What do I need? What do I need? I need the wires. I need the wires. Where did I put the wires? Up there, there's the wires. Oh. What just happened? Okay, so we don't need that, we don't need that. Okay, so that seems like a hot end wire. That seems like a hot end wire. I believe these are long enough. This is the leftover wires from the 2.4. And this can be our thermistor wire. They're all going to be black in this one. I'm not doing red and black through for the Legacy. We'll just do all black. Okay, I need other connectors. And there's the other microfit. So we're really at the point where I'm just gonna have to order a whole brand new box of these because I don't have any male 2-pin connectors. Are you kidding me? I don't have any connectors at all. None. Zero. Zilch. None at all. Hey, swans. Nope, none at all. I'm starting to think today wasn't supposed to be a thing. Oh, I don't usually have a Sunday stream anymore. I'm still Monday, Wednesday, Friday. But I figured nobody else was streaming today, so I would take the empty slot. Too many roadblocks today, though. Well, sorry. So yeah, basically, I'm gonna just show the level of insanity of these packages. With the JST connectors, you get basically 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, and 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. You get 160 pieces. And only 40 of them are useful. Only 40 of them are useful. The 3s and the 4s are useful. There's very rare time you might need a 4. Sorry, the 2s and the 3s are useful. But I'm spending $20 for 40 connectors. So in the long run, those things are costing me 50 cents a piece. This is the wrong connector. No, it's the right connector. God, that's huge. Why? Why do we need a connector that's like 1.5 inches long? What? Why does this exist? I'm sorry. I'm gonna shut up now. So I won't be able to finish this. God, who knows which way these things go in? What do I need? I seriously don't know what else I can do. Gonna have to cut all these, I guess. You know, I hate to say it, I do think that's going to be it for today. I'm looking at what I have to do, and I'm just like, I don't have the stuff to do it, or it's this. And you know, truthfully, I don't want to deal with that right now. After the debacle with the soldering, I don't know. I just don't feel up to that for some reason. And now that I see that I'm not going to get to a destination, you know what I mean? I feel well, okay, so this is the bottom line. I've spent the $20 or $23 with the taxes and all the other crap. I have some another package of JST SM connectors coming. Yeah, this one has 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6-pin connectors. So maybe we'll just create a common connector. We just need, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. With a common ground and a fan and I really wish I could just do that right now. But the problem is all of these would need to be rewired, so that's not going to be a thing on this printer. So yeah, looks like I'm out of parts. I only have 3 pin in all of my, you know, all of them. There are no 2 pin connectors left, and I need 4 of them. Those are all 3s. Those are all broken, or things I cut off. I ended up shoving them in there after I ran out of 2s. And yeah, so I've just paid $20 for another 20 of them. I don't need 3s, I got tons of them. So basically, yeah, these are actually costing me $1 a piece in the long and short of things. Oh, that's just infuriating. I really wish they'd sell them individuals. But if I bought individuals, it'd cost me $20 for 20 anyway. It's the world we live in. Everything's wasteful, whether you like it or not. So yeah, I am gonna leave this here. Not 100% happy about it. I'm not happy about anything today. I don't know why. Just a bad day. It's a bit of a mess, but everything here is fixed. We got the proper color wires. Everything's all ready to hook up. I got my bed connections. I still need to drill the bed. I do have the ceramic heater fuse. So there's still a hole to drill in the bed so I can attach that. But yeah, I think I'm gonna go continue to pack my stuff. I don't know what else to do. Sorry. Nature of the beast, I guess. The order will be here tomorrow, so if it's here at a reasonable time, there might be a stream. If not, I'll be jumping back to the 2.4 to finish, you know, the last few things there and to figure out what we can do about printing. So thanks for putting up with me today, and yeah, I'll be back soon.